today's question of the day is, should prisoners be allowed to vote? Yes, today's question of the day is, should prisoners be allowed to vote? And first of all, I'm going to give you some reasons why they should be allowed to vote, and some reasons why they shouldn't be allowed to vote. To be honest, I'm kind of struggling just a tiny bit on this one. So today we've definitely got a website. And today's website for the debate is The Guardian. So yeah, a good thing about prisoners being allowed to vote is that none of their rights are taken away. They still have their human rights there. They're being treated respectfully, the same as everyone else. Okay, there's the first, simple as that. It's just one positive: prisoners being allowed to vote. They get the same respect as everyone else. We were taught in this world to treat people and things equally. So there's the equality. A second good thing about prisoners being allowed to vote, it can also keep them occupied. Voting might give them something to do, and it might make them a little more mature, thinking, yeah, I'm going to be a different person. I'm not going to carry on rattling on about my crime. I'm going to vote and transform into a whole new person. Okay? And one more positive thing about prisoners being allowed to vote is that it gives more views from the public. So yeah, prisoners have done something bad, but a lot of them may have the common sense to say, well, I think this person should be the Prime Minister or President or whatever like that, because such a body, so and so, you know what I mean? So it might give them more views from different people, how views can vary in different ways. And yeah, there's the three positives. Okay, now we're going to move on to the negatives. Negative number one: a lot of prisoners are known to be bad people. Not very nice people. I'm not saying that's the case with all prisoners. Might not be the case with all prisoners, but because they've committed a crime to get them there in the first place, and they've done something wrong, they'll probably have negative thoughts in their mind and vote for something actually that isn't maybe the best way to vote. Why should we give prisoners the right to vote? They'll probably come up with all the wrong ideas, since they already had a bad mind to commit crime in the first place to get them where they are today. Yeah, so basically that's the first one. Yeah, so the bad people, why should they have the brains to vote for the right person? Okay. Second negative thing about prisoners being able to vote is if you take someone like the Prime Minister or the President, this may, if a lot of prisoners vote for one person, this is going to have effect on the other competitor trying to be the President or Prime Minister or whatever. So if prisoners are voting for one person and these are all wrong, then this other Prime Minister is going to get a lot of hate, and that can lead to other problems like, even in the future they can be hated by the public, and they'll have a bad name for themselves. So it's surprising what prisoners can actually do, and like twist stories and things like that. The third negative about prisoners being allowed to vote is that they don't know what's going on outside. They might just be voting for the sake of it. It's not a fair vote, is it? They're just going to think, oh, I'm just going to vote for the sake of it. I'm going to vote for this person because I don't know why. They might have not been watching any news or politics or anything. They might have no outdoor knowledge whatsoever about politics. So if they're just voting for the sake of it, again, they're going to vote for the wrong person, or might vote for the wrong person. And to be honest, all three of the negatives relate to the same things. Are they mature enough to vote? And that is also a linked question with today's question of the day, because it's what they're like in general. To be honest, it's like them personally, what they are like. So yeah, now I'm going to give you my opinion. Then after we look at some comments, then we'll come to a summary and the end of the video, and then we're going to finish up. Okay. So my opinion is that I think prisoners shouldn't be allowed to vote because of all those three negatives I have pointed down, and I think they overshadow the positives, because despite the positives being, you know, maybe a useful thing, I still think it is more of a negative thing if they do vote. However, some people may differ in opinions and say different things, and that's why we're going to look at some of the comments on the Guardian's debate to the question, should prisoners be allowed to vote? Okay. So, let me read one. Okay. Dr. Gee says, in a true democracy, everyone should be entitled to vote, even those being held in prisons. In fact, should be encouraged to vote in elections that allow all shades of opinion to be reflected in our representative bodies. Meanwhile, in the UK, it seems the universal suffrage is still frowned upon. I really cannot understand what the problem is. Votes for all. So that person is thinking, yeah, we're all humans, we should all be treated equally. So yeah, give prisoners a right to vote. Give these people a right to vote. Why shouldn't they vote? They're just the same as us, you know. Let them vote. Okay? I'm going to read one more, just one that's against prisoners. No, they should not. Do the crime, do the time. Simple as that. Can someone tell me why a person who's committed a crime serious enough to be locked up for it? They should have the same privileges as those who have not committed a crime. What about the rights of law-abiding? So that person's obviously thought, yeah, do the crime, do the time. You've got a bad mind, so we're not going to let you vote because you might vote for the wrong person. So yeah, there we go, guys. The opinions and positives and negatives all rounded up. I've got the points of the case, and that's that for today. The summary is, should they be allowed to vote or not? Leave your opinions in the comments of this video. Anyway, thanks guys for watching my video, and subscribe to my channel, like my videos. I'll see you tomorrow with a question of the day video. Bye.